Daren. My name is Kathy, and on the camera is Daren.
That's me.
All right. So, guys, from the previous video, as you know, we had ended the sales day. We showed what we had sold, and it had ended around Saturday afternoon. And so, right now, we are showing on what we had sold from like Saturday evening to Sunday afternoon.
Yeah,
so
basically 1 o'clock to
not
right
quite
now.
24 hours. So we had gained 7. I packed the others, okay, and now we have 7 more sales that we had achieved from those time slots. So let's get started.
All right, let's start up
We're
here.
not going to go to find them today because some of these were, like Daren had mentioned, like these short pants and some currency that we had. It is actually in our house, so it was just easier just to grab it, at least for this moment. But we'll continue the ritual of going to find it, etc. But because this was more on the other side of the day, we just thought we'd have it listed out on the table. So the very first one that we've got, guys, is this Funko Pop Marvel number 644 Rogue. Okay, so first and back there, you want to see that? Now notice that there's a little bit of damage on the front, and I believe we had that in the listing included.
Yeah.
But this actually goes out to Bird-eShop, and this sold for $17.98 plus shipping to boot. So thank you, Birdie Shop, for that one. And then number 2, and we have done this lately, guys, we're Madcaptoys, but now we're starting also to get in, as Daren has been speaking to you guys in the previous videos, is into pallets. Okay, so some of these pallets are clothing pallets, some of them are not. Some of them are also gaining with toys, because we're still going to stick with what we do, okay? That's not going to go away. But we're doing toys, we're doing home decor, we're doing, what else, Dan? Health and beauty.
We're doing health and beauty, home decor,
things.
sporting goods, medical aids. We're doing basically kitchenware. I mean, you're doing the whole 9 yards.
The whole 9 yards. Cell phone accessories, blah, blah, blah. So we had gained a pallet back a few months back on listing clothing. I still have a ton to list. Daren can talk to you about that later. But we had sold a piece of clothing. So this was basically came from Target. You know, this is from their overstock, guys. Still on the hangers.
Give me a back view, babe.
On the back view. So this is from a very popular name brand at Target. It's called Ava and Viv. And as you notice, the Ava and Viv still has the tag. Isn't that great? And it wasn't on clearance. So I'm not sure if this was in a pack that they did not hang up on the hangers yet, or if it was on hangers and then the folks that work there, you know, were pulling them off, putting them into the bins. I don't know. But this is a Ava and Viv women's plus size mid-rise jean shorts. And this goes out to category 15, and this sold for $19.95.
Well, that's
plus
pretty good
shipping
price.
to boot.
Yeah.
Amazing price, guys. So at least from what I can remember on the price point, with the pallet count, Daren and I paid roughly about $4.63 for this pair of shorts. So getting $19.95.
You're about 5 times.
You know,
Not
yeah,
quite. Yeah.
Exactly. So that is a very big profit.
Easy math.
For that. So thank you so much for that purchase. We appreciate it.
Yes, we do.
All right. And then now we go on to our next one. This is something we just kind of obtained through a family member's mother. She had some of these cards and different things that she just had laying around. But this is 1993 Topps Ren and Stimpy 7-card puzzle set. So you notice right here that the cards, you know, just show different pictures. Of course, Ren Stimpy, right? And then on the very back, they show this here. But I think the puzzle's supposed to, once you put the cards around in the back, they're supposed to turn out to look like this, I assume. Anyway, this actually sold for, this is 1993. My son is 30.
And I've got 4 more sets.
Happy
of
birthday,
those,
Adam, if you're seeing the video right this month. But yeah, see that you have like one more set.
One more set of that? Boy, that's a lot more.
But anyway, so these are 30 years old, guys. So this sold for $7.98 plus shipping to boot. So thank you, MM1 Beast, for that. Thank you so much. All right, and here's one. Y'all may have grew up in this era, I'm not sure, but this is actually a newer one. This is, I think, came out in either 2021 or 2022 in the last couple of years. But this is the Bratz doll Yasmin 20 years. But if you notice on the years, it has a Z instead of an S. So if you saw my listing, I had to just write it as they said it. 20 years. And this is going out to Chess She -2940. And this sold for $22.99 plus shipping to boot.
Now, how many offers did you have on that? Because I know I had to turn one down.
We had offers on eBay, we had offers on Mercari, and I don't believe we had any on Poshmark yet. But what I like about this is Daren and I had found this in a find. I think we only spent about $10. So we're definitely made profit. You know, we made 100% plus, but this was a good find. So $22.99 plus shipping to boot. Thank you so much. So that was all the sales on eBay, but we're not done. So we had a few Mercari sales and into coins. Now again, like I said in the previous video, Daren and I do also coins. We have been selling coins online since the year 2000, so you can do the math, 23 years of coins. So we branched out with toys starting in 2015. So we've been in toys for about 8 years, going on 8 years. And then this last year we started to do the pallet. So as you can see, we do a mixture of things and comics too. So the next one we've got on Mercari, the very first one is an $18.99 barber dime. Hopefully I'm not getting your focus out there. An $18.99 barber dime. It's in good condition. Okay, that's what we had it for. And make sure I got the back where it's not upside down.
They're probably not going to get as clear a picture.
So sorry. And this is going out to Dwayne. And this sold for $4 plus shipping to boot. So thank you, Dwayne. Okay. And then on our next one, I kind of like this one awful well. This is a 1981 S Kennedy half gem proof. So notice, you might see it where the face looks a little frosted. And then of course it's very shiny on the outside. This is going out to Driller 680, and it sold for $6 plus shipping to boot. So
yeah,
thank you,
we took
Driller
an offer
680.
on that one. So
we did take a small offer on that one. So thank you, Driller 680, for the purchase there. And then this one we just got right before we started filming. I said, you know what, Daren, I finally found a bubble mailer in my supply closet. So I thought, let's get this out after President's Day tomorrow. This is a 1957 $1 silver certificate, and this is going out to Abel Rosette. I'll show you the other side. To Abel Rosette, and this sold for $7 plus shipping to boot. So very, very nice 1957 $1 silver certificate. So at this moment, I was telling Daren I needed to get some bubble mailer supplies. I usually order them on eBay. Like I think you can get like 100 for like $34.97 plus shipping. So it's really, really good. So that's what I'll probably do. So that is all the sales that we have for today. Now, Daren, did you get to update our board? Explain our board a little bit for us, how you deal with some of these.
Well, basically, this is, like you guys know, a lot of you guys do it. A lot of people will put up sales numbers or dollar figures or numbers they put on. Ours is a mixture. It's going to vary month to month, year to year. Depends on what we've got going at the time. We are basically trying to get a trend pattern of what kind of sales we're making online on a couple of our sites to see, honest with you, what we can do to either, you know, boost the sales, or honest with you, if we can maybe take and do something to, I don't know, again, juice the sales, or do we need to focus, honest with you, on other sites a little bit more? Because, you know, like with everything, you just want to see if your time is paying you enough money for what you're doing work-wise. And sometimes it does, sometimes it don't. You got a question?
I can definitely agree with you. I'm a fan of cross-posting. That's what they kind of call it. I'm not sure if you all that are resellers do that too. Because sometimes, and I know there's some like Commonwealth Picker, Hey Commonwealth, that you basically have an item and you don't like to put one item on all 3 sites or all 5 sites, whatever you do.
And that's because of potential of cross-sell.
Right, you don't want to lose that. But sometimes I do have more than one item. As you can see, we have a lot of Star Trek and different things. So sometimes cross-posting can help because they may not see it on eBay, but that same person may find it on Mercari, or they may find it on Poshmark, and the list goes on. So I like to cross-post. I try to do my best 100% of the time to keep up with it. Every sale I get, I just go right to it. If you have that time and the ability. So if, for instance, Daren makes a Bratz Yasmin sale, as soon as that sale came and I said, hey, we have a sale today, write that down, I would go to Mercari and Poshmark and make sure that gets removed, so that way it doesn't, you know, they don't sell it on there and we're out of stock. We try to keep tabs on our inventory as best as we can. Do you have anything else, Daren?
No, I think pretty much that's it. I mean, like I said, we're just trying to grow. That's the biggest thing we've got going on. Running out of room.
Always continuing. Also looking into, I'm not going to say all the information because I am working with a large retailer that just approved me for some more liquidation pallets. The biggest thing Daren and I are running up against, we are in our property, our home property. We are in our wonderful shed we bought a couple years ago. But as he said in the last video, we are starting to run out of room.
Damn.
So if I was to get to work with them at a really decent price and have a lot of inventory, the biggest problem Daren and I are facing right now is finding room. We're starting to take a couple of spare bedrooms we have and piling things into that, but that's even starting to get a little shaky.
Right.
So it's,
well, we don't have kids anymore, so
we're empty nesters.
Yeah.
But we don't want to get it to where we crowd up our own living space that we're in 24/7, so to speak. So
we don't
we're
want to be
trying
hoarders.
to figure out what to, we're not wanting to be hoarders. So we're trying to figure out what to do with that. So we're trying to seek for maybe something upscale, either expand this, make it farther, add on one, or perhaps end up with a storage unit or a warehouse, which the warehouse is looking more. So that's what we're trying to do currently, is just kind of shop around, not try to overdo it, just trying to figure out what would work best for us.
Right.
But that's all. If you guys are binge watching, I will have a video up soon on a viewer. A viewer spoke to me in regards to...
And you're going to release his username.
Yep.
So that he can get credit for it.
Exactly. A special question that actually helped me and Daren out. It was
Yes,
a good
and we
it
do
was a good
appreciate
spot
it.
find we weren't aware of, so stay tuned for that. But before we go, if you haven't liked this video already, go ahead and like it. If you have any comments to share them in the comments below. We always love to hear from you, and we will respond. Also push the bell for all notifications to keep notified of whenever we post videos. And most importantly, if you haven't already, you need to subscribe to the Madcaptoys family. We appreciate and love you very much. Check out our social media pages. We want to hear from you.
And more to come.
And more to come.
Yeah.
As always, thanks for watching, guys. Take care. Bye-bye.